reproduction. So what you basically see is the site for implantation. So implantation occurs at the uterus. So only you is available today. Sorry, let me message. So, sorry, give me 1 minute. I want to quickly make a call. Please. Sorry there. All right, let's continue. I don't know why people did not come for biology class today. Where are we? So we've done the question 3. Let me look for another question. There's a question here. It says the finger-like projections that help sweep the ovum into the fallopian tube are called
Fimbre.
membrane. Very good. Ah, you don't shine now. Don't sabi people. And then which of the following structures produces seminal fluid that is rich in fructose?
Seminal vesicle.
Ah, Lilian. Follow me now. Follow me to Paris now. And now. Oh, I'll take care of you. Okay, what else? Okay, implantation of the embryo occurs in the what?
Uterus.
Implantation.
Wait.
What do you call it?
Ay, is he
I gave you two type of
endometrium?
meatrum. I talked
En-
about myometrium, perimetrium, and endometrium.
Is he endometrium?
Endometrium that is the inner, so and that is where the embryo is implanted.
That's the endometrium, right?
Endometrium, yes.
Uh, okay.
Okay, let me look for other questions. John is simple. I said which structure transports sperm from the epididymis to the urethra?
Doctors different.
Yeah. Ovulation refers to dash. A. Formation of zygote. Let me copy it for you.
Okay. Release of mature egg from the ovary.
Yes, that's correct. The stage of development that follows the formation of a zygote is what?
Embryo.
Um, Let me find out first. I think you are good to go. Then which of the following structures becomes highly muscular to aid childbirth? Let me copy it.
Myometrium.
Confidence. How are you? You are not present in the last class.
Yes.
And you didn't tell me anything. Okay now. Okay, that's good, Lillian. Let me see one or two question more as we let me look for hard questions. Which structure prevents the mixing of urine and semen in the male reproductive system during ejaculation? Do you still remember the name?
Can you pose the option?
Yeah?
Can you pose the option?
I don't want to give you option.
Um,
The option I see here is prostate gland, sphincter muscle at the bladder, corpus cavernosum, and seminal vesicle. Or I should copy it outside.
copy that.
Okay. Can you see it?
Okay, yes. D.
What D or D?
Wait. B.
D.
B.
The sphincter muscle at the bladder.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Do you remember what prostate gland produces? This remember?
Yeah, yes. It provides the cement with nutrients and protection. That's alkaline from
How can
acidity.
I put it that way? What about the couples cabana soup?
Um, I forgot.
Mm. It is it is one that creates the erector that makes the penis to be erector. It's
Is
the
it
erector
the
tissue.
erectile tissue?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay, that's the other name for it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, corpus cavernosum.
Mm.
Yeah.
How about the seminal vesicle?
Seminal vesicle. That's the where the sperms, like food of the sperms are being produced.
Seminal vesicle.
Like they provide the sperms with their food.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
What did you say before? Say where the sperm are being produced.
The same thing. Just like I just had to change the words. I just
Where,
said the same thing.
where the sperm are being produced.
No, that's not what I said. I said where the food of the sperms are being produced. That's what I
Okay.
said.
Okay. I thought I had where the sperm are.
No, no, no. The sperms are produced on the testes now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The scrotum maintains in temperature lower than body temperature, mainly to all these questions are actually the same. Let me give you a clue.
Okay.
That's it.
Mm, should I say A?
This one is hard, Abby.
Somehow. Should I say
I think
A?
I told you. Wait, did you start the class when I was talking about you not putting a hot
Yeah,
material on your
I
lap?
know that because, like, how am I going to put it now? The scrotum is made in such a way that it is out of the body because of the heat that the
Yeah.
body produces, and the heat can maybe kill the sperms
And
and make them inactive.
okay.
Um,
The one talks about active.
A.
Mm. Actually, the answers it looks
Also, like between A or
mm,
C.
the answer is C.
You see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, between A or
The
C.
mobility is just about the food, and that is not that's a nervous
Okay.
because it will give you this energy to swim better.
Uh,
Mm.
okay. C.
The answer is C. The hormones that triggers ovulation is what?
The hormones that triggers
Ovulation.
progesterone.
Yeah?
Progesterone.
Progesterone. Ovulation. Do you remember the meaning of progesterone?
Wait. So estrogen.
Estrogen. Progesterone and estrogen, they are very similar. No?
Eh?
Estrogen and estrogen, they are very similar.
Progesterone and estrogen.
Yes, they are very similar. Like their function is the same thing. It's similar.
Yes. Progesterone mostly works during pregnancy, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
But triggering ovulation, what causes ovulation? Ovulation is talking about the releasing of mature egg from the ovary.
Mm-hmm.
It is the neutralizing of the headaches. I don't think I actually thought it the last week. We have the headache, we call it the neutralizing of egg. We have the FSH also. What that one does is that it helps to stimulate the follicle growth, call it the follicle synthesizing hormone.
Yes.
And what the progesterone does is that it's prepare the uterus for pregnancy, apart from other things that it does. In relation to pregnancy and
Sorry.
childbearing, estrogen helps to regulate menstrual cycle. Okay. Sorry, I received a call. Confidence, everything we are saying, do you really understand it? Coffee? Not really. You were not in the class in the last class. That's the reason. Done. Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to attend to something. Just collect the money for me. 500. Tell him I will send it together with the money. All right, sorry for that. Coffee, please do well to go and what is it? Just stay outside. Do want to listen to the last video. Sorry for that. I'm trying to attend to something. So let's do the last thing for today. The last question for Lillian. Let me look for a more technical question so that we can move to the next thing. They said the structure that connects. I see two questions that I love. The first one said the structure that connects the ovary to the uterus is the what? The structure that connects the ovary to the uterus is the A cervix, B fallopian tube, C vagina, D uterine ligament. Hmm?
Uterine ligaments.
Or uterine
Right?
ligament is a support structure. It's not a
Oh,
connecting structure.
okay,
It's
wait. Oh, that connects the ovary.
mhm.
Is it
The
fallopian tube?
it's fallopian tube. They just want to use English to. They are talking about connect, like fallopian tube helps to transport the egg from the ovary to the
Yes.
uterus.
Yes, yes.
Uh, so they want to use English to disturb my linear. Don't worry, we will shoot them. Then the main portion of the popliteal gland is what? Do you remember the popliteal gland?
Mm-hmm.
Now I gave you two glands, the prostate and the popliteal.
Yeah, they're almost acting the same.
Exactly. Okay, I didn't call the option now.
Yeah, you didn't got the option.
All right. They said A produce sperm, B secrete lubricating fluid into the urethra. C. Stop sperm. D. Produce testosterone.
B.
D.
B.
Secrete lubricating fluid into the urethra. Clap for yourself.
Wait.
That's it. Yeah. So let's move to today's class because of coffee, so that she won't be like, what are we even saying? Why do we stop in the last class? Okay, we stopped at the functions of the female reproductive system. So let me just quickly make a recap for the next topic. We stopped at the female reproductive system in the last class. So let me take my pen. And I was showing you a diagram on how fertilization occurs. And in case they ask you to give a summary, the first thing you should need to understand is that fertilization occurs in the fallopian tube or in the oviduct. Very important. You know, during ovulation, we said the ovule will release egg. And once it is released egg, the egg will enter into the fallopian tube, which is also called the oviduct, isn't it? So in case they ask you about fertilization, so fertilization occurs in the fallopian tube. Confidence, please go and check the previous video and write down the notes under it so that you can get this. So during ovulation, the ovule will release egg. So as it releases egg, let me just write it down because of people that will not be it. So during ovulation, the ovule will release egg. And the eggs will enter into the fallopian tube. The egg will enter into the fallopian tube. And this is another thing that you need to know. Anytime there is a sexual intercourse between a guy and a lady, sperm will be released. Theoretically, let's say there is no protection used by the guy. So the guy will release sperm into the body of the lady. And as it releases sperm, so the sperm travels through this pathway. Number one, as they're having sexual intercourse, it is from the male sexual intercourse with the female sexual intercourse, isn't it? So it simply means that the sperm will travel through the vagina of the lady to the cervix. I believe you still remember what cervix is. To the uterus. Then to the fallopian tube. Isn't it? In case they ask you for the pathway. So Lillian, this is how it occurs. So from the vagina to the cervix, from the cervix to your uterus, from your uterus to the fallopian tube. Once the sperm enters into the body, the first thing that will happen is that it will meet with egg. And you can be unlucky. When I say unlucky, I'll be lucky. It depends on your age. If you are married, it's unlucky because if your husband will listen to his intention is that so that you can give it. But if you are unlucky, you will not meet the egg. But normally, when the sperm meets egg, what will happen? The sperm will penetrate the egg. It will break the egg. We call it nuclear fuse. So as this nuclear fuse, it will form a zygote. The zygote is what we call the fertilized egg. From there, after the formation of zygotes, so this is the first one, the fertilization. The second one now is formation of zygotes. I just want to break it down for you how reproduction occurs. I believe you understand the reproduction aspect. Say reproduction occurs in the fallopian tube or the oviduct. That was the first thing I said. And I said during ovulations, the ovary release eggs into the fallopian tube or the oviduct. And I said during sexual intercourse, sperm releases the penis will release sperm into the lady's vagina there. Please give me 5 seconds, please. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I had to quickly attend to a visitor. All right. So where are we? Lillian, confidence. Confidence. Are you getting something at all? 31 seconds. Lillian, you're not serious. You're not serious. I will come and kill you in your DM today. All right. So I was talking about during sexual intercourse between a guy and a lady, sperms is released and it will travel through this pathway. Please take note. To travel to the vagina, from the vagina to the cervix, from the cervix to the uterus, from the uterus to the fallopian tube. And after it reaches the fallopian tubes, the sperm will meet with the egg that is in the fallopian tube. Now we said during ovulation, ovary releases egg and the eggs travel to the fallopian tube. So that means the aim of the sperm is to go and meet the egg in the fallopian tube. Do you understand now? So once it's reached the fallopian tube, it will break the fallopian, it will break the egg. It won't break the fallopian tube in Jesus' name. It will break the egg. So once it breaks the egg, so there will be something we call formation of zygote. So that is the second step. In case they ask to list how reproduction occurs, the first thing is fertilization. The second thing is formation of zygote. So this zygote is a single cell. And what zygote contains is that it contains genetic material from both parents, from both the guy doing it and the lady doing it. So it contains that genetic material. So immediately after the formation of the zygote, there's something we call mitosis. There will be rapid cell division. There will be cell division immediately. So in case they ask you what formation,
Yeah.
what do you say?
I was saying, what about meiosis?
Meiosis.
Yes,
You
because
don't know
there's
what
meiosis and there's mitosis.
now that one is cell division now.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Or you want me to explain meiosis to you
No, no,
under
let's
the
finish this one first. Then that one is gradual, right?
because when we talk about meiosis, it's just talking about it's also cell division actually. It produces cell garments, but it produces something like the same. No, it reduces the number of chromosomes from diploid to haploid. That means from 46, which is diploid, to 23, which is haploid. And this the reduction is very important for fertilization and all, but that is just by the way. Let's continue with the zygote. So after the formation of zygote occurs, there will be movement to the uterus. Sorry, guys. I'm just receiving calls. I told you I'm going for a trip, so people are calling me. I'm so sorry. My mind is even divided. Where are we, failure and confidence? So we are talking about the third one, movement to the uterus, isn't it? So after which the zygote is being formed, the zygote will move. So it will move along the fallopian tube. It will be moving towards the uterus. Not the zygote is in the fallopian tube. It is formed inside the fallopian tube, right? So the next thing that will happen is that this zygote that is being formed here will move towards the uterus. So as it is moving, it will be divided into many cells to move towards the. Who just joined the class? Gift, you are back. My gift is back. You have missed, oh. Lillian just answer question. Look at the questions Lillian keep answering. Everything. I think she only missed half for one.
Shy.
That,
Later I'll go back to the video. I've missed this one.
what do you say?
I said later I'll go back to the video. I've missed this one.
Yeah. So we are talking about how the production occurs in ladies. So we started with the first step, which is fertilization. We said fertilization occurs in the fallopian tube. When ovulation occurs, there will be release of eggs into the fallopian tube, right? So during sexual intercourse between a guy and a lady, sperm is always released. And if there is no protection that is being used, the sperm is released into the vagina. And from the vagina, it passes to the cervix, from the cervix to the uterus, from the uterus to the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube is where the egg is stored. Which simply means if sperm can go to the fallopian tube, what is it going to do? You want to go and break the egg to fertilize the egg inside the fallopian tube. So that takes us to the second step, which is the formation of zygote. So we said formation of zygote. Zygote is a sickle cell, and zygote contains the genetic material of the two parties, the guy and the lady, or the parents and all. So once the sperm eats the egg, there will be formation of zygote. So this zygote, they contain genetic material, like I said, and it will begin cell division that we call mitosis to begin cell division. So that took us to the third one, which is movement to the uterus. The movement to the uterus, we talked about how the zygote will move towards the fallopian tube. It will move towards the uterus. Sorry. How the zygote will move towards the uterus. What am I even writing? And this guy, you did not even correct it. Failure. I just keep receiving calls from one calls to the other. They won't kill me today. Okay, so the zygote will move towards the uterus. So after moving towards the uterus, as it is moving, what it will be doing is that it will be dividing into many cells. It divides into many cells. We divide into many cells from 2 cells to 4 cells, from 4 cells to 8 cells, from 8 cells to 16 cells, and all like that. So it will keep dividing. So as it is dividing, later it becomes an embryo. It becomes an embryo. I'm just trying to teach you this stage as we round up production. So after becoming an embryo, implantation will start. I hope you still remember implantation. Implantation occurs where? It occurs in the uterus. Hope you still remember. So this embryo will reach the uterus. So this fourth one is implantation. In case they ask you to list the process, the procedure. So since the zygote has become the embryo due to the sorry. So due to the divisions, it has become an embryo. So this embryo will reach the uterus. So after reaching the uterus, it will attach itself to the endometrium. Endometrium is the uterine lining. You still remember now? Endometrium is the inner lining. You know, we have endometrium, we have myometrium, and perimetrium. So endometrium is the inner lining where the zygote will attach itself to. Hope you still remember. So after the implantation, we have embryo development. Please, okay. To me, use it. No problem. Sorry, guys. Oh, boy. Where are we? Implantation, Abby. Hope you know what implantation has. Like, the embryo is trying to fuse to the uterine lining. Is it not? So, and the implantation is very important because the baby, which is still an embryo, needs to survive. So the embryo will get the nutrients, we get oxygen, we get protection from the woman, from the baby, from the mother. So it is very important. So the fifth one that will happen is embryo development. Hope you know how these things are connected together. Uh-huh. So after implantation, the organs began to form. The organs of the baby began. Do you want to say? The organs began to form, and as the organs began to form, the other things, the heart, the brain, the everything, the eye, they began to form little by little. So that is what we call the embryo development. And you can also call it the embryonic stage, any which one. So the sixth one talks about the formation of the fetus. Formation of the fetus. So the formation of this fetus after about 8 weeks. 8 weeks is just like after 2 months of the pregnancy has occurred. The embryo is still called a fetus. So fetus has recognizable human features and they continue to grow and mature. So the first trimester is the first 3 months, and that is the embryonic development of that zygote. So that one is just talking about development. At that time, the egg that is being broken down by the sperm will just be forming the child, but to look like a tadpole. You know tadpole. So it will still look like a child that has a den, but it will be forming it little by little. And this stage 7 is growth until birth. We call it development. So that happens at the end of the second trimester, which is 5th month, 6 months. Child is already forming. And that is why it is very dangerous. Do not abort a pregnancy from 4 months and above. In fact, do not try to abort a pregnancy. So, because it is very, very dangerous, extremely dangerous, because growth is already forming at that time, and it is not actually advisable. So the fetus will develop into the uterus, inside the uterus for about 9 months. This 9 months is what we call gestation period, and it is connected to the mother by the placenta and the umbilical cord. For continue to happen, and once it is the 9th month, if it is a twin that you want to give birth to, is it that you deliver at the 8th month or you deliver at the 10th month? But if it's just a guy or a lady, you are delivering at the 9th month. You get it now. So that is it.
Why is it like that?
No, twin comes in an even month. It's either 8th month or 10 months. Is that different? But 8 months is the best. Because at that 10 months, your stomach will want to burst. Well, that's why ladies, it's not easy to be a woman. That's the only thing I expect about ladies. It is well. But then Lillian will be in Paris then. Me and her, since we are not foreigners, she'll be enjoying.
It's a lie. I will follow you people to Paris.
Yeah, not foreigners again. No. So this is the workflow from fertilization to zygote, from zygote to embryo, from embryo to implantation, from embryo to implantation, from implantation to fetus, from fetus to delivery. So during delivery, I don't think you need that. We have so many hormones like the serotonin, somatostatin also. You don't need all those things. They will help you in the cervix enlargement. Huh? Assam. It's also Assam. Right? Sorry guys, I'm coming. So where am I? It's okay. I'm talking about child delivery. You don't need that. Your doctor will explain to you. Okay, so let's move to the next thing. Mm, I think I will train all this. So factors affecting embryonic development. Quickly write that down. I believe when you get married now, you understand how the hormones of the guys work. All of you. And you understand, my husband, my husband. Hmm. Embryonic development. If you become a sister, she don't want to get married. Number one,
God forbid I'll get married, I beg.
let's go for that's nutrition. You know, we said they are connected to each other, the placenta, the umbilical cord, which helps to, that is part of the importance of implantation to the endometrium, uterus line, uterus wall. So it will give the developing embryo, the fetus, to give it this nutrition. So these are the factors that affect embryonic development. The mother's nutrition, if the mother has some disease, it will affect drug abuse. Please do not take drug. There's nothing drug can offer you. And drug abuse is not talking about smoking or taking eye drug alone. So even if they ask you to take 2 paracetamol and you're taking 4 because you want your headache to go quickly, that is drug abuse. It can affect development of the child inside your. Hmm? But anything you are doing when you are pregnant, it matters. Is that taking your health status? Very, very important. And that is why many times they will ask you to reduce your stress. I will not be stressing not be stressing your child. I want to say my child. Oh God. All right, so what else? I think that's all. Let's quickly move to the methods of regulating production, which is the last thing. They should be pampered, yes. Very, very important. Methods of regulating reproduction. This is the last topic in reproduction. Then we move to growth. Who just joined the class? Titi. Titi, well done. No. You are just joining the class at this time. I'm no more proud of you.
Oh, sir, it's not my fault, though. Oh, God. Hmm,
What happened?
not my hmm. I said, let me go and charge my phone in the solar, and I went to go and sleep in my room. That when it is 12:30, I'll wake up and go there. And then when I woke up, I saw the time. I just started rolling around the house. It's kind of like my fault, but not entirely my fault. You sleep. So sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem. No. Can you help me pick it? Tell her I'm inside the class and I will get back to her. But her film is ready. And do the video to her. Speak to her. That's good. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep receiving so many calls. I have to be careful. Okay. What am I even saying now? Okay. Methods of regulating reproduction. What this is talking about is how we can control the number of children that we want to have. That is the importance of this. So they are in two aspects. We have the birth control methods. The birth control methods. This one help us to prevent pregnancy actually. Maybe you are married and you say, I want to give birth to two children. And after giving birth to children, you say, I'm not more doing it again. It must be an agreement between you and your husband. So then there are some things you can do to make sure you are not to make sure that you are not giving birth. You cannot give birth again. Another thing is assisted reproduction. This one is it my husband body? I don't understand it. Is your body now? Your body is for your husband, bro. You know, once and two shall become one. Once you marry like this, your husband body is your body. Your body is your husband body. So this one help people to have babies. So maybe once I get here, I will explain. If I catch you. So if you are watching film, Titi, how do you know that slang? No wonder you are coming late to class. You are watching,
No, no,
baby Debe.
I to watch
No,
video.
no, don't tell me no. That's it. How will you know that slang if you are not watching film?
It is a sound now. It is a
Eh?
sound.
It's a slang. You are watching,
Yes.
what's the title yourself? Don't worry.
I
Your
don't even
matter
know it.
is
I don't even watch Nigerian movies at all. If I even talking about movies.
okay. I've had you. So this assisted reproduction, there are some ladies that probably they don't want anybody to come they don't want to have anything with a guy, but they want to give birth. So once I get that, I will explain. So the doctor will take the egg that is being produced, that is inside the fallopian tube, they will take it out and put it inside a glass and all. And they will collect maybe they collect the sperm from a guy that they like. Oh, I like that guy. I don't want him to come near me at all. I don't want to have anything to do with him. Just be giving me money, take care of me. Don't have anything, don't want to have any intercourse and all. So the doctor will collect the egg from the lady, we collect the sperm from the guy. They will now put it inside the same tube or the same glass, and the child will begin to develop for good 9 months. But that is not advisable because there are some natural nutrients that the child will not be able to get. It sounds nice, I know, see amount. Don't want to carry belle for 9 months. How much is balance? I beg you. Let us continue, Jerry. I'm not even explaining again. So the first one, birth control methods. Uh, the birth control methods. Let me quickly explain how you can control birth. The first one is pills. Using pills. We have so many pills. that we can use to prevent pregnancy. And what this pills does is that it helps to stop ovulation. It can stop the release of eggs from the ovary. So if there's no egg, there can never be fertilization. Are we together? And if there's no fertilization, pregnancy cannot happen. So the idea there is that no egg, even if sperm comes inside your body, sperm cannot fertilize anything. And if sperm do not fertilize anything, definitely there is no pregnancy, isn't it? So that's what those pills does. So they contain some hormones like nebuestrogen. So these hormones, what they does is that they contain hormones like estrogen and progesterone. So it is actually similar. They will just die. Yes, the sperm will die and it will just come out with urine when time you are urinating. And it will not meet any egg. And even the one that refuses to come out when you are urinating will come out when you are menstruating. So that's how it happens. So the pills will contain hormones that is similar to estrogen, progesterone, but the main hormone that works is nebuestrogen actually. But you don't need that since you are not in the medical field. So once you use it, there are some ones you can use before, there's some ones you can use after. Don't let me just go into details. So the idea is just that it will inhibit the production of eggs. As it inhibits the production of eggs, there will not be pregnancy. Another one is the ones you guys are used to, which is the condoms. You know what that one does. I believe you understand what condoms are. They are just this. If I give you blow, Titi, you are trying me. Give you two. Let us move to the third one. I'm not even explaining again. What is the third one? The third one is the IUD. Oh, serious. Yeah. The way you guys are doing now, okay, I was talking about the number two, the condom is talking about, it's just like a thin rubber sheet, like a, how level. How you laughing? Stop it now. Let me talk. Don't let me feel shy. Confidence, you two are joining them. I thought you are for me. Are you against me? So it
So
is.
don't find me, I beg. I just wanted to get you to explain.
What do you say?
You can move on. We know what it is.
You know, so both actually it is a very good thing. There's for male, there's for female too. At least these pills, the only thing that can prevent is pregnancy. It cannot prevent some diseases. It cannot prevent all these sexually transmitted infections like HIV. This cannot prevent it. But this second guy, condom can prevent it. But they all have advantage and disadvantage. That's just the pills here. It will make sexual intercourse to be pleasurable, but it will not stop sexually transmitted infections. Condom will not make sexual intercourse to be. So if I catch you linear, how do you know? But what am I even saying? You guys are coming to my head. Please let me talk. This condom guy here, it won't make sex to be pleasurable, but then it will prevent all the sexually transmitted diseases. In case they ask you, which of the birth control methods can prevent? It is only condom that can prevent. Even IUD also can prevent actually, but pills cannot prevent actually. But pills can prevent pregnancy, but cannot prevent diseases. All of that is taken. So, what are you saying, Titi? I beg you now. Let me explain. You know, I should explain. I'm explaining now. What do you? I beg, leave me.
I know, I said they should let you explain in peace. They should leave you alone.
Then deep them. I don't know what. So the condom here, even if the guy release, it will stay inside the condom sheet. it will not come inside the lady. So it simply means the sperm will not meet with the eggs. And if it does not meet with the eggs, then there can never be fertilization, isn't it? So and how. So just like Lillian said, that's why the disadvantage of this condom is that it can break also, even without you knowing, it can leak. Although there are some ones that they are doing now, like the Durex. The Durex one is more latex. It does not break easily. At least it can, in fact, it can be washed again. Can't see my screen. It is from your side. It can be washed again. So if you can, some people can use like 5 times, 4 times. Gift you, so you cannot see my screen.
No, I'm telling her that it's from her side.
Okay, it's from our side though. All right. So that is it about the condom. So the third one, which is the last one, is the IUD. The IUD is the intrauterine device. That's the formula of IUD.
Sir,
What's it?
I didn't get you. What did you say? It can be washed like 5 times.
Why do you want to use it?
No, no.
I use condoms now. Durex
But is it advisable?
to wash it. Actually, it's
I
not
thought
very
it was
advisable.
one-time use.
No, it's very expensive. It's about 1.5 now, or 1.5 or 2. You'll be asking me, how do I know this?
How do you know?
You're not serious. These people, I will tell Mr. Lukachuku I'm not serious. Go and look for another teacher. Give it, even you. Give it. Don't worry. So the intrauterine device is done by that canteen. What do you mean confidence? So I actually know because I work in that line very well. So talking from experience. So the IUD is a small device that is placed inside the uterus by a doctor. It's just like a family planning. And a doctor can only do it once you are legally married to a woman, or a woman is okay. What do you mean by that, Lina? The doctor can only do it once you are legally married to a man, or a man is legally married to a woman. I mean the IUD, because it needs the agreement of the two parties. The guy saying, okay, go ahead, and they will show him the proof of marriage. Exactly. So that one is for family planning. So like I said, you can get married and say, okay, let's say for example, you don't want to give birth for the next 2 years after your marriage. You just want to reflect with your husband. You want to go to Paris, like the one me and Nina are going to. So those kind of things, you may use IUD to at least for one. Actually, it is actually issue is that sometimes if it is not properly placed, try intercourse also, the penis of the man can be touching the IUD that is being implanted in the uterus, and it will be creating this kind of unplayable stuff also. They get it. But then if it is properly done, there is nothing. So as the intercourse is going on and there is release of sperm by the guy, it will stop the sperm from reaching the egg. Once the sperm is released through the vagina, remember the pathway I gave to you from the vagina to the cervix, from the cervix to the uterus, from the uterus to the fallopian tube. So the uterus, since the IUD is placed inside the uterus, so if it cannot pass through the uterus, it cannot reach the fallopian tube, right? So it will stop the sperm from reaching the egg. So if we stop the sperm from reaching the egg, therefore, there will not be pregnancy, because sperm cannot fertilize egg since it cannot reach it. They get the idea of the IUD. And there are some times when maybe couples are done giving birth. They say, okay, I just want to give birth to 3 children. After the 3 children, they say, okay, this is my husband. The way he's looking at me this night, I need to be careful so that I will not give birth to the 4 children in this Nigeria economy. Mr. Man, please, let's go to and see our doctor. Let's do IUD so that if anything want to what's up next tomorrow, at least it will not lead to childbearing. So that is the importance of the intrauterine device. They will implant it there. So anything that is happening, no matter the amount of time the guy is releasing, it will not lead to pregnancy. But there are some cases so that it can fail, especially when the enemy of your household, they are after your life. They will just remove the IUD and your husband will just put it and you just like, I've given birth, you are pregnant, sir. You're like, how come? But we did family planning now. So sometimes it can fail. IUD doesn't fail 90% of the time. No, once you are pregnant, you cannot menstruate. But if you're not pregnant, you definitely be menstruating.
No, I'm
The
not
IUD,
talking about the IUD.
the IUD will not block the menstrual pathway. Now. However, you'll be menstruating to age 45, age 46, and you don't have choice. You can only stop menstruating when you are pregnant. So you don't have choice. I'm sorry. So the second one that we talked about, the B part, is the assisted reproduction. I think I explained briefly to you. What assisted reproduction does is that it helps people who don't want to have babies naturally to have baby. We call it in vitro fertilization, IVF. If you are working in the hospital, you will be seeing the IVF. So in the IVF laboratory, there is always, it's a very, very neat place. If you're not a medical doctor or a surgeon, you're not permitted to enter that place. In fact, there are some nurses that will not enter there because it must be kept so clean due to the sensitivity of the things that are being done there. So we have some glasses inside the hospital there, inside the house, inside the room there. So the egg will be collected from the woman's ovary. So once they collect the egg from the woman's ovary, they will pull it out and they will collect sperm from the man. So this guy will do some things, and they will just collect the sperm. The sperm was not it was not be in contact with air for more than 2-3 minutes, or else the sperm will not be active again. Is that taken? So after collecting the sperm, so they will take a dish and they will put both the egg and the sperm there. So the sperm will fertilize the egg inside the dish, and the fertilized egg will now be placed inside the woman uterus, and pregnancy will begin to develop. And there are some times in which they can still remove it after 3 months. Or those ones that are not in Nigeria, don't do that kind of things in Nigeria, please. I'm begging you. They can still remove the developing baby and let it grow. You'd love to see all this process. Let me take you to the hospital. Come over to my. I think it's to my school. Yeah. So they will take the baby, they will take it back to the woman's belly so that it can develop. You know, I said there's nothing that can replace natural feeding. How would they get the egg operation? They will take it now by operation now. They will take it inside your body now. Eggs are plenty in your fallopian tube. So they will pick it out. So they will put inside a dish. They will put the sperm also inside the dish. The sperm will fertilize the egg. And after fertilizing the egg, the fertilized egg will now be placed inside the woman uterus for implantation. You know, remember what I call implantation? For growth to occur. So as growth is occurring, it can be there for the next 9 months before delivery. And there are some people, all these very rich ladies, women, they can say in the next 3 months, oh, I want to take it back, probably to the glass, so that I don't want to be going all around people see my stomach. Or sometimes they can put it in another person uterus. We call it what do we call it in biology itself? The people that surrogate mothers. We call it surrogates. So they will carry the child on behalf of the owner. Do you get it? So the rich woman, they don't want to show, they don't want their belly to come out. They just want to be fine every time. And there are some ladies that they don't want to have sexual intercourse at all. They said it's painful. They said they don't like it and all. So it is something some people are dying for. Some people are saying they hate. That is life for you. So they will just say, okay, since I like this man and he likes me too, let us just collect his sperm, let us collect his egg, let us put it in a laboratory dish, let us fertilize. After fertilizing, I will take it back to a surrogate mother. The surrogate mother, there will be embryonic implantation. So the embryonic implantation, the child will be feeding on the nutrients the surrogate mother is feeding on. And in that time, the surrogate mother will be living, should be living with these people, because so that they can take care of her very well. The more you take care of the mother, the high possibility that the child will be fine. But life happens, so you see some people, they are rich and they are picking, they are not fine. So, but it's very expensive now. Well, why do you want to try it? Gift, you don't need this. So you don't need that at all. So if they ask you in IVF, it simply means fertilization happens outside the body. In case they ask you what types of reproduction, we call it assisted reproduction, ensure external fertilization. That is IVF. She can engage in any sexual killing now. That doesn't mean. Let me see the question very well. Let me go to the comment box. Just so the student mother will not go and engage in any sexual. She can. You know, in biology, it is the first sperm that fertilizes a egg that owns the baby. Even if you are having 2 million sexual intercourse after then, it will not, no egg will be produced after the first fertilization. Is that taken? The only thing is that the child is developing. We call it embryonic development. We said it in the first class. In the first, when we started this class, the first part. So, in fact, it is very advisable that when you are pregnant, you and your husband, you are expected to be having more frequent sex. It helps in the cervix enlargement, and it also helps to produce some water fluid that is essential for easy delivery for the mother during child delivery. Is that taken? But there are some posture, there are some styles they ask you that you should stop. Don't do it once you are getting to 6 months, 5 months. All these doggy, all these, no, you can even do doggy, because you should not do what is it called? Missionary. Yeah, missionary style. Missionary is when the man is on the woman. Is that taken? So they believe that you can be resting on the what's it called? On the woman too much, and it can affect the posture of the baby. The baby will be turning. So the only thing you'll be doing is just all those things. Let us just stop there. So the surrogate mother can actually they can actually have sexual intercourse with his own boyfriend. So far, embryonic development has begun. It will not affect the baby. It will not affect. In fact, people say that, scientists say that sperms helps a woman more during pregnancy, but that is not what you're after. Once you reach your medical school, you will learn more about all these things and all. Say maybe with the lady's husband. Which lady's husband? No, the surrogate mother will not have anything with the woman of the surrogate. Nothing, no, nothing, no. I've explained now. You give birth with a missionary posture. Your lap will be widened. That's the best posture that can enable, that can aid easy delivery. No, your back will be on the bed. You'll be facing up as if you are facing the ceiling, and you will widen your lap. So that is what we call missionary. Is that taken? So that is something you have to stop after the 4 months of your pregnancy, because during the last of the first trimester, the first trimester is the first 3 months. The second trimester is this second 3 months. That is the 4th month to the 6th month. So starting from the second trimester, you must stop anything called missionary. You can engage in other ones, but it must not be too harsh. So all these doggy is still advisable, to be sincere, and all these side one also, they're also advisable. So that's just it about that. Let's move into things that matter. Don't ask me question on missionary or non-missionary. So I believe you got all those things. So both pills, both condoms, both IUD, they are for birth control. Why IVF is for assisted reproduction. It helps fertilizations to occur outside the body, and that is it all about that. I believe you understand. So if you get to your university, yeah, they will teach you the scientific techniques that you can use for all these things. That is if you are studying uh medical course. Because some of you, I feel you know handles to be a science student, maybe studying chemistry or biology. They're actually a good course actually. What test do we need to do? Let me check the syllabus. Okay, we are done. This is 157. So we are done with everything on reproduction. I believe you understand everything under reproduction so far. Confidence, you that are just joining us. So what I will just say is that go and listen to the last video. You will be able to understand reproduction very well from the male. We started with the male reproduction. We explained all the male, the things that you are not supposed to know about us. We talk about it. So you can also go ahead to check it, especially when you, by the time you are engaged, you understand how your man behaves, why he's behaving like that. And when we get to hormones, I will explain why ladies are very unbalanced. They always have mood swings because of the hormones you secrete. You will love that topic too. Ladies can secrete hormones more than men. Ladies can be happy in the morning. After 30 minutes, they're not happy just because you do not send money for charge card to them. They have mood swings a lot. So it is natural in biology. Very, very natural. So let's move to the next topic, which is growth. Me and Lillian, we did question and answer before you guys. I don't know if I should ask you some questions. I believe you understand reproduction. Do you need any question before we move to another topic? Good. We have less than 30 minutes. Let me hear your opinion. Should we just move to the next topic, or you want questions on reproduction? Anyone? Nobody's talking. Can you guys hear me? Should we move on to growth? Or you want a few questions on reproduction?
Someone said questions.
Someone said questions. Why am I not seeing it? Okay, Titi said questions. Covenant said questions. Titi said questions. Okay. Come on, Precious on Shake. Who is Precious? Give who is Precious?
Girls.
Okay, girls now Precious.
Yes, you know, online, if they want to say something about girls, they will just use Precious.
Yeah, I don't know that one. No. That's it. Yeah, so. Okay, let me look for some questions. Yeah. It's actually very simple. Although ladies are trying, when it comes to child delivery, it is actually not easy. Especially when you are pregnant, there's something we call hormonal imbalance in endocrinology. It is a cause. So hormonal imbalance happens because there are so many pathways for your hormone that will be counted. Like it won't work like your body system has a natural pathway that there's a way in which everything should work. Is that taken? But when you get pregnant, pregnancy disrupts so many things in the human body system. So there are some people you see them, they'll be salivating for burnt jollof rice. Some ladies will be salivating for it. Please give me burnt jollof rice. Please give me burnt jollof rice. Some ladies, they don't like gari. They don't take gari before. It is the only thing I say, I want gari, hot water, and granite. But you don't like it before. This is what I want to. I just pray my own kidney. She should be taking ask for gari so that you not be asking for shawarma every day. That one is too costly, but Gary, Gary is not costly now. Like you dey suffer, like you want suffer now. It is well. Okay, let's go to question. So it is not easy. So those hormonal imbalance can affect. In fact, that's why ladies that are pregnant and are still going to classes, they are trying. Sometimes their reading can be more faster. Sometimes it can be more slower. Something will shall happen. You cannot remain who you are during pregnancy. It's either you are better or you are slower. One thing will happen. Some people they will just be sleeping. Why are you sleeping now? Some people they just I want to sit down, I want to be watching film. So which structure okay. Which structures receives let me ask this question. It's very simple. You come, all these questions I'm seeing here. Look at this question. It's very simple. They drew a diagram. Are you with me? They now label it with different things. They now said in a male reproductive diagram above, T produces seminal fluid that nourishes sperm. Now said you should say what T is. They now said A, prostate gland, B, seminal vesicle, C, testis, D, epididymis. Lillian, you want to say it? You are raising your hand. I hope all of you know the answer. What's the seminal fluid that nourishes sperm? Even without the diagram, you should be able to tell me the answer. Isn't it? Hey, nobody's talking now.
So it is seminal vesicle.
Thank you, Jared. So look at this one. As they said, in a female reproductive diagram above, S represents the structure that produces ova. Now say you should identify what S is. Now say A, ovary, B, fallopian tube, C, cervix, D, uterus. Anybody? Ovary. Thank you. What is Lilian saying? Fresh fish fronts the sea, not ice fish. Jesus. What is she saying? Yeah,
I think she
ovary.
meant that a craving that a woman can ask is that she wants fresh fish from the sea, not ice fish.
Okay. This well. No, some guys, some of them they run away during pregnancy. Said, my wife wants to kill me. And some ladies will do intentionally. They want their husband to suffer during pregnancy. It is not good, actually. If you love your husband, why would you want him to suffer? If you are not salivating for anything, don't salivate for it. Don't pressure him. Some will say they want to eat indomie that has meat, that has fish, that has. That's what I want to eat. That's what I want to eat. They did not know before they made that program. Is it not the agreement of the two of you? It's the agreement of the two of you now. If he's your husband, do not make him suffer now. It's not two of you that say, okay, let us have child. So far, he didn't rape you. You don't need to make him suffer. Other people they come by. Who told you? If he loves you, he will buy you. In a female reproductive diagram above, Q represents the structure where implantation occurs. All these things are very simple for you. What is Q? A, cervix, B, endometrium, C, vagina, D, myometrium. This one you are saying who pacifiers. Answer my question. I'm not serious. I believe it is pacifying linear already. Is B endometrium, I think.
Yes, endometrium.
She's not going to Paris. So you just stay in your east, be enjoying Nigeria. Stay there. So in the female reproductive system, the search for fertilization is that this all these things. I believe you will know it. Let's look at another topic. A uterus, B ovary, C fallopian tube, D cervix.
Fallopian tube.
That's book. All of you don't know book like that. So let's leave reproduction for people who don't know reproduction. We will know reproduction. Let's move on. So let's move on to growth. Growth. And most of you that are trying to act hard care now, the moment you fall in love like this, you won't remember all these things you are saying, especially that gift. Do you remember how this shakara she's doing? I pity you. Now only confidence be gentle girl for you. All of you, you are not gentle. I think Lillian too is a little bit gentle, but that girl too, she can be so good. So when we talk about growth,
Excuse me.
what do you say?
I
She
said,
will.
excuse me.
Ah, are you not gentle? You are gentle now.
Okay.
Gift, gift, don't forget to gift. See that girl? Where I don't trust her. I'm talking from experience. It is they that are forming too hard that are very
What
soft.
do you mean?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
don't worry. You remind me what day you said, and this guy said it too. It's okay now. So when we talk about growth, they will not ask for the definition. The things they can ask is probably the region of growth or growth in plants and all this hypodia, all this germination. But then you need to understand what growth is. Growth is a permanent and irreversible increase in size. So both animal and plant they can grow, but animal cannot move from one place to another. Plant sorry cannot move from one place to another. But when it talks about growth, growth is a permanent. Growth is a permanent and irreversible increase in size, in weight, complexity, and all. So that's what growth talks about. But because of our time, let's quickly move to growth in plants, which is the aim of JAM, the things they want you to understand, the growth in plants. So growth in plants actually occurs mainly at the meristematic regions. It occurs mainly at the meristematic regions. So that would talks about the regions of growth. Let's quickly talk about the regions of growth. Sorry, I'm trying to rush. I will end the class very soon. We'll meet again next week, Monday. So we have the apical meristem. We have the lateral meristem. And we have the intercalary. meristem. So when we talk about apical meristem, we are talking about the tips of roots and shoots. That is the region of the growth. When it talks about lateral, we are talking about the increase in guide. We are talking about grasses. Let's look at the next thing. Should we move to seed germination? There's a diagram that I need to explain. We have less than 15 minutes of this minutes. What should I do? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Many people are sitting for me, waiting for me. Even Nina is before me now. Nina is waiting for me so that we can go to Paris. I will on my webcam so that you can see her. She's begging me already. She don't want me to talk. Yeah. So we have two types of seed germination. We have the epigia and the hypogia. But I will need time to explain the hypogia and the epigia because they will ask questions on this. But when it comes to hear germination, let me just explain and we recall it off for today. Germination is just the process by which a seed develops into a seedling under a suitable condition. So we have some conditions that are necessary for germination. For example, we have water. What water does is that it helps to activate enzymes. In case they ask you, what oxygen does is that it is useful for respiration under germination. What suitable temperature does is that it helps in enzyme activity to not create all this denaturing. High temperature will lead to denaturing of the enzymes, and the viable seed, the good seed, creates living embryo. So these are the conditions that are necessary for. I will explain this better in the next class. That will be next week Monday. That are necessary for germination. Or this, please, light is not essential for germination. This light is essential for photosynthesis, but it's not essential for seed germination. Please take note of that. That again. So in the next class, we'll be going to the types of germination. I'll be teaching you on hypogy and PG germination. I will show you a diagram that can explain that. Okay, what are you saying? So I can't see your comment box once I'm teaching. I'm just seeing this now. What about those commands that get shorter? I don't understand. Okay. And now there's something about you want me to teach you physiology? The physiologist talks about is a study of the normal body functions of a human being. Do you get it? There are some cells that are responsible for different things in the body, every metabolic reactions of biochemical processes. For example, the growth that we're talking about in terms of height, it is controlled by the hormone somatotropin. Somatotropin is what we refer to as the growth hormone. Is that taken? So once you are getting to some age, these cells will be dying. There are some cells that they die and you don't see them being reproducing again. So once cells are dying more than the rate they can reproduce, it has a bad effect. And that's one of the reasons why we die eventually as a human being. Apart from accident, once your cells are deteriorating, that means death is coming. They get it. So those grandmas that get shorter, it's not that they get shorter, but they are getting shrink. Eh? Growth is growth is permanent and it's irreversible now. Yes, now, but growth occurs based on different things. We have growth in size, but if you get to some level that you not increase in size again, we have growth in age. Even that grandma that is reducing, maybe like it's looking as if she's reducing in height. She's not reducing in age, isn't it? So yeah, and we have growth in complexity and all. So grandma don't get shorter; they just shrink. Their body shrink, and one day you two will become grandma. That's taking. You become grandma one day. Me too, I will become grandpa one day. Everybody will be grandpa, grandma. That's one of the irony of life. So soil pH is also is because you are getting taller now. Mine is so definitely okay. Oh, I've had you. Don't worry. To shock you. All right now. Uh, I'll become a father very soon. Uh, Safe journey. Yeah, thank you, Jerry. So, guys, I just want to announce that me and Lillian are going to Paris this afternoon. So, me and her will not be available till next week, Monday. Yeah. Gift said she's not going, that we can be kidnapped, but she said she's going. It is late already. We'll go next time. Yeah. All right now. So we will see again on Monday. Me and Mr. Lotachuku, we spoke yesterday. He was even thinking if we can hold a class today in the morning, but then I was very busy. So he said we should talk on when we can hold the class for chemistry. Okay, confidence, no problem now. I'll buy you something. Just tell me what you want. You can message me on WhatsApp. I will send it to you. All right, so that's it. So maybe on Monday when I come back and we hold the class. Gift, I still owe you something. Oh, I didn't forget. I want to send you something. So what we'll do is that we'll discuss on when we can fix the meeting or the chemistry so that we can continue and end the last class that we're having, because I want us to do organic chemistry as fast as possible. Yeah, it's okay. So guys, do well to have a good day. And make sure this is weekend. No, I won't be available. I won't be with my phone like that. Do well to do the needful. Read all your books. You know you're not having class. Please read and cover up. So you can pile up questions. So in the next class, we can treat questions on the topics that this weekend. Weekend is starting today for me. Like from now to Sunday, I won't be available. That's why I'm saying that you should make sure you use the opportunity to read your books without taking gifts. And don't kill me. Today's Wednesday. Leave me job. All right now. So bye bye. Take care. Sorry, let me stop the recording. So bye bye, guys.